Okay, we're recording. It's real now. It's real now. Okay, so we just verified that both Patrick and I can share screen. Stefan, if you'd like to share any screen at all, so we know if the technology works for you, then we could establish our mobbing.
I know how it works. So no, I have nothing to share.
Just fine. Okay, well, should it come up later, we'll take that on at that time. Okay, so Patrick and I can. And at the moment, Karin's audio is in and out. Karin, anytime, please collaborate. If you can hear me now, hello. Okay, super fine. Patrick, do you have a to-do list or a wish of what we would do?
Yes, I can show the list from last time.
Danke.
And
woo, looks good.
Yeah, the to-do list grows bigger and bigger.
Always,
So,
always.
Yeah, and I actually wanted to use this also to ask how to, on your advice, how to prioritize what to do first. I tried to make use of the content that we already produced, so which blew up my site and also kind of destroy the structure a bit. So I think I have to do some refactoring and refining. I showed the site to my wife yesterday, and she said there's too much content. It's not clear enough what we are actually selling. I split the site. Now I have a completely separated English site and a German site, so I can also scale this to other languages independently. I mostly kept the structure of the English site as in the last meeting, where we only had 2 products. So we have a good and a bad thing is that we doubled our products because Rainer and I found out that we can, and we probably know we should also offer a course for 1 week and 1 month, since 6 months is a very strong commitment, and we want to give people the possibility to try the course for just 1 week. And a very good thing is that then we can market this also to people leaving school. Not only like with the other certificate, this is only for unemployed people, not leaving school, people that have worked before. So basically a reskilling offer. And this 1 week and 1 month offer, we are also able to offer to people leaving school, so that immediately after school we can give them like a feeling of how does a job in the digital space look like. And I'm also very happy because this gives me the opportunity to get feedback. So I can go, because I can go just into a school in a class, show and discuss the product and get feedback from 30 people at once, which is very difficult for the other target group, because actually if I don't know how to get feedback if they don't contact me on the website, because I never see them, or only I can talk to 1 people at a time, but then everyone has a different opinion what I should change, which makes it hard to consolidate. Yes. But
Patrick, you are amazing. You are amazing. And we're 8 minutes in, we haven't finished anything. It's become a sprint review, which is totally good. But probably an even higher value use of our time is to mob. If there's something we could do, I'd like to do it with you.
We could finish the test from last week. We could look at the website, get some feedback, and improve it.
Sure.
Yeah, we could. I think that would be the most interesting things. Or
I
we
would
could
prefer having a look on the website.
Let's do it.
So which one, the English one or the German one?
Sorry, may I request English?
Yes, this is
Either.
English one.
I just, my reading will be severely limited. This is absolutely navigable by me. I can read this one just fine.
So I just changed the order here, because when you look on a mobile phone, otherwise you in the version before you just had text, no picture, no visual.
Okay, big upgrade then. Thank you. Big upgrade for mobile.
I can
Yeah.
show, yeah. But the other way around, there was only text on the first screen, nothing else. So I thought this order would be better. And then there's some customer benefit, and then there a short video.
I know that guy.
Where like this. It's very short. Shall I just start it? So you have an idea what comes here? Yes.
And that is the goal of extreme learning, where you're making employees that are ready for Tesla's Giga Berlin, that are ready for what Mercedes wants to be. They've said their ambition is 10 times faster. Well, none of the universities changed their educational programs to tell you how to plan, execute, deploy, test projects 10 times faster. So no one is learning what Mercedes-Benz wants yet. If extreme learning can do it, they have solved this problem that all companies want now. You now have people ready for agile. I've got to shave that mustache as just too much. That's fantastic, Patrick. Fantastic.
So in here I just added some the credentials. I don't know if that makes sense for the international market or not. Also the text, I have no idea if this is a good idea. And now this is as it was before.
Looks great.
And yeah, here I have a disclaimer that tells that everything that comes under this is just changing very fast. We use it like a wiki. So I have the idea is that I have more freedom changing this stuff, iterating faster. So this is yeah, an idea about. Now I have only one story which is very straightforward, the one you saw for both of these entry points. And the idea would be that I use one which is the first one that you saw, like quite conservative, going directly into the course context and making a story out of that. And the second one would be more like science fiction, like a real fantasy story. That was the idea here. And I have one in German already. In English, it just goes to the same story.
Okay.
These two links.
For the English version for now. Excellent. Where should we go next?
So
last time I tried to play the game.
I mean,
Go
I
ahead.
could go showing the.
Last time I
Yeah,
saw
if I
part
show
of the game.
the rest of the page, we could.
I think my audio has a lag, sorry.
Yeah, mine too. The connection today is not working. So
It may be on my end. Here in the chat, I'll type.
Okay.
Last time I saw the class. we had a permissions issue preventing us from moving past when we chose an employer. Can we see more of the class game? Bam.
Yes, of course. We can just do it again. So, Joe, would you like to, since you can also share your screen, you can just enter start again, and this time it should work.
I'd love to try. Let me be a beta user. So I am going to share screen. And for a moment, I'll share Miro, but only to set a timer. 7 minutes, bam. That started. And now I will share screen, Google. And I will go to Fair University and just to see what Google says. Yeah, so we don't have top search ranking yet, but we'll get it. So now I'll go to fair.university.
You can with the dot, and then you will probably have better results.
Bam.
Yeah, now it's there.
But I think I can choose the language. Here, I'm going to make my screen a little smaller so I can see you at the same time see the screen. Okay. Where's English?
You can go to English. Now after the text, after the smaller text, go down, 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 down. Here, stop. Up. It's very small.
To English version. Okay, I will request here, just by way of example, here I'm going to make my screen slightly smaller so I can click. Here is abiagile.com, my business, which is also dual language, but not German and English, but Japanese and English. The top has a red button that says switch to English. So right now it's loading in Japanese. See, it came up Japanese, but it's right at the top. I will request that either you or I or someone try to put the language toggle right at the top. So there's a request, but here I will go to English version. Thank you. Playful learning looks excellent. We saw the
Great
video.
idea, thank you.
Yay. And let's enter the enterprise game. Which email?
Okay.
Excellent. Boom. You've got mail. Okay, now this is always dangerous, saying what else is in my email box. Okay, let's share this email account. Here's the one I just used. I think I have it set up to auto forward. Let's share back. Chrome. Inbox. Yeah. And it comes from you. So here's another potential improvement for it to come from team@extremelearning.com or Fair University Game Master or something. This is lean startup. This is perfect. I'm just saying at some point having it come from some type of, I don't know. It's also good. It comes from the instructor. That is also good. Never mind. Okay. I am going to choose Europe car. This application was created by the user, not Google. Sure. Huh. I'm seeing a blank screen. I don't know why. It might be me. I might have some security setting. It's all good. We'll get there. Oh, here we go. Europe car. Wish uses cookies. Sure. I agree. I agree. Nice. Nice. Although it's really small, but I can pan across. Farfen. Workstaten. Awesome. Newsletter.
So
Where should I go? I'm going to try to go to business home.
I think it doesn't make sense to go on here a lot. I just, this is just where it ends technically. I just fixed it, the technical bug, and did not, I just put some sample content there.
Okay.
And how to go on now would also a thing I'd like to discuss with you. Of course, I have to fix this a little bit just to make that it makes some sense. And
Sure.
then I have two possibilities. Okay, either I can go on really with the story here, or I can also, when the user clicks, I can send another mail and ask them to join a mob to work on this page. So getting them directly in course and tell them, okay, now this is an MVP, we are here. And starting the course, we would mob, because this is very easy. This we could use to start introducing HTML, and they would get a very fast feedback loop and success improving this. And of course, the worse the page is, the easier it would be for the first mob to improve the page together with me.
Patrick,
so I'm
I think you're a genius, and I want to try it. So my turn is almost up. I haven't heard the Miro chime, but yeah, I've got 56 seconds. So let's pretend I just got the email that says join the mob, and let's spend 7 minutes mobbing. Like, let's do it. Let's try to build up. Let's try it. I know we're on the spot, but why not? I'm taking the class. I'm here. Let's do it. My HTML is not awesome anymore. I mean, it's not bad. Let's do it.
I will. So I will give you just right to change the form. I will go to the form. I will go to the edit mode and add you as an meetup, as a collaborator. Which of your I can also share so people see how that works. So we were here, we just played the game. So now I can change to the edit mode of this of this form, and then I can add Joe or anyone else who wants to join the mob. Which address? Joe Justice 0?
Yeah, let's use the one I just signed up for the game. Just like we're actually doing it.
Yeah, that's like we would.
Yeah.
I can say, please join the mob to improve this MVP. So I can send. Okay. So what happens now is when you open the form, you should also be able to see the icon with the pencil. And then I need to give you permission to work on this spreadsheet where all the data gets gathered. Joe. Okay, I just send it without text. Okay, you should have 2 emails now. Maybe now you could share your screen again.
Yes, I will. With excitement. which one? Here we go. I'm in. So this is, how do I go to the next page? After you choose your employer, how do I get to that page?
Okay, you go to its responses.
Responses, okay.
And then you click on the spreadsheet icon, which is more top right.
Yep.
So now you're in the container that has the runtime for the website that shows afterwards. You go to extensions.
Extensions. Yes.
And then app script.
Okay.
And now you're already in the development environment.
Okay.
So
Here,
now, of
guys,
course,
are
everything is optimized for German.
No, fine.
I
That's
tried to.
the
but you
major
can-
sponsor is the German educational institution. So this is language correct.
Yes, and I tried to write functions in German. So the entry barrier is very low.
No, these are very well worded.
There's one that,
I can almost read them, and I
Yeah.
don't speak German. That's how well worded they are.
and then there's one function that you can actually right click. Well, tell me. And there's or press F1 to fold the code so that you see only the function names. So we can find and identify very easy the place where the response will be.
Okay, you just broke my heart. I'm on a MacBook Pro with a touch bar, and what that means is it's like impossible to press F1. Like there's like no F1. I mean, it's hidden under a sub menu. Like it's awful. I cannot easily press F1.
I can share my screen shortly.
Okay, and I've got an idea. Patrick, only for a moment, I'm going to mute you, only because there's an audio lag. I've got an idea. Okay. Welcome to your new employer. We do something here called mob. We'll take turns, a certain number of minutes. The people who show up for the mob decide the certain number of minutes, usually 7. And one person's a driver, meaning they're the only one who types or moves the mouse cursor. They'll remote desktop in or open the editing page. They'll be developing. Then another person is the navigator. They're going to try to think what we should do next. And together they'll collaboratively build the site. Now they can negotiate back and forth as long as they don't slow down coding or working or developing. Anyone else who's there is the mob role. They're looking for problems. They're looking for data errors or syntax errors or language issues, or if we're building something that doesn't actually mean value to the customer. And because we rotate every about 7 minutes, but you choose the duration, everyone is going to be driver and navigator. We don't want to do this with more than 5 people to keep the rotations quick enough. And we don't want to do it with less than 2, or we're just working alone. Okay, the idea here is we could cut that out and that video could play after they choose their employer. I tried to start it as welcome to your employer. Now we can definitely record that again and make it better. And when we have a better internet connection, we can all talk and it won't like cut over each other, I hope. But what I just did is I tried to create a video clip that can be the next step in the game, which would then invite them to a mob.
Yeah, that's great. That's a genius idea. Yeah.
Well, it's better than 0. I mean, we can throw it away as soon as we have something better, but it's a step 1.
Yeah, just let's try this. Yeah. So the line of the source code is line 88,
Okay.
where you can actually change. I don't know about your time. Half an hour.
I'm about to disconnect. I have a podcast recording after this, which I'm pretty excited about.
Okay.
That said, this probably in the next 15 minutes, you'll have whatever this video is, and you can choose to pull that recording out or record a new one, Patrick.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a prototype. I will just take it and see how it looks like, and then go from there.
Now, the sad thing about Zoom recordings is we can't access them until we end the Zoom, which is just super unfortunate, right? So I want to do is send it right now. So what I will do is since I'm at my time box anyway, 30 minutes, is I'll end the Zoom, and please expect I'll reply to the whole thread. So everyone should get it. A Dropbox link. It takes a few minutes to encode. So sometime in the next 15 minutes, a Dropbox link. And please suggest times for us to do this again. I hope we develop at least 3 days a week. Now, I'm not at the Baltic Sea, so I don't have the same competition Stefan does for my attention right now. But at least the invitation will be out 2-3 times a week. Okay, the recording's coming soon. It's my pleasure to collaborate with you. We may have just gotten one more page in the game.
Yes, great, cool. So have fun at your podcast.